Hey guys, Joseph James here, back again with your nightly newsletter, brought to you by theschooloftrade.com. Today was August 25th, 2009, and in tonight's video, I want to remind you that we have a free resource online. Go to our YouTube page /School of Trade, and please rate and comment on those videos, guys, when you get there. We took no trades today live in the room, second day in a row, which means our weekly total is still at the big zero level. We're just shy of $1,800 here on the month of August total for 4 contracts here in the room. And of course, we'll keep you guys posted. So come out and join us tomorrow morning, and we'll show you guys this live in real time. Now, for today's snapshot of the day, I want to give a big thank you to one of our members, Paul. Now, Paul was fortunate enough to send us a snapshot of his trading today on the new scalping system. Now, we have a new scalping system coming out in the month of September. Now, a handful of our members are testing this system right now, and they've been kind enough to donate their time and share the results with the rest of us. He sent us a snapshot of 2 of the trades he took today. Now, I wanted to show you guys this because this is such a great example of how the low risk-reward ratio that we use in the room enables our members to make more long-term consistent profits. Later on in this video, I'm going to talk more about the actual risk-reward ratio on our trading. Okay, that's going to be the second part of this video. But for this snapshot, I really want to go over how the risk-reward ratio for the scalping system really helps make long-term profitability a reality for a lot of our members. Now, this is a great example. The first trade he took here, guys, just after 1020, was a long trade. He got long at 73.50. Now, this, of course, was a 2-step entry long. Now, at 73.50, we use a 4-tick stop for 4 contracts at 46. So we took a 4-tick stop times 4 contracts, right? That's 4, 8, 12, 16 ticks. So we went down 16 ticks here on the first trade of the day. Now the next trade here at 10:30, just after 10:30, this was a winner. Now we just given 16 ticks to the market, so we were down 16 here on crude. The next trade, though, thanks to our very low risk-reward ratio, enables us to make all of this profit back and some. And as you can see here, this is another long entry here. This was a wave pattern, it looks like. 4 contracts long at 73.69. Now, guys, for our scalper system, we take profit at 4 ticks, at 6 ticks, and at 8 ticks. So, of course, we take 2 off at 4, right? Take half your position off at 4. We take 1 off at 6, and then 1 off at 8. And as you guys can see here, we've done just that. So, of course, taking 8 ticks at the first target, right? 2 contracts times 4 ticks. We take 8 off the first target, plus 6 off at the second target, plus 8, right? 8 ticks on the third target, totals 22 ticks. So what I want you guys to really see here is that a stop loss is not going to cost us too much money, which enables us then to make that money back and some on the following trade. So we gave 16 ticks to the market. We then made back 22 ticks. And of course, that makes us in the green by 6 ticks times $10 per tick. You've got $60. This is just an example, guys, of how the risk-reward ratio, as low as possible, is going to help our long-term success because we can now afford to take stops. Because taking stops is not going to cost us too much money that we can't make that money back. Having a low risk-reward ratio, guys, is of the utmost importance. It helps our confidence, it helps our consistency, and most importantly, it helps achieve long-term profitability. Now, in the next section of this video, and by the way, Paul, thank you so much. The rest of our members, guys, send us your snapshots, share with us how you're doing as well, and maybe you can see yourself on your nightly newsletter video. Let's recap real quick. The room opens at 2:45 tomorrow morning, guys, Eastern Standard Time. We do free webinars on Tuesdays and Thursdays at 11:30 Eastern. Guys, we're going to give you live trade calls, plenty of opportunities to ask questions, and we'll give you a free 3 weeks to come out and join us. The beginner's course is recommended for all free trial members. And guys, remember, please rate and comment on those videos. If you want more information about lifetime membership, drop us an email, sales@schooloftrade.com. Now, let's go into the lesson for today, which of course is the risk-reward ratio. Hope the video helps. Stay tuned for more information, and we'll see you next time, guys. Greetings, everyone. In tonight's Trading Fundamentals video, I'd like to cover a very popular topic, which is the risk-reward ratio when you're trading. Even though we cover this issue in great detail within our course materials on our website, I still see plenty of traders that are using other systems out there with no regard to this vital risk-reward ratio. And they wonder why they aren't seeing any long-term success in their trading. The key to long-term profitability in your trading is based on your ability to limit your exposure to risk and minimize your losses when they happen. Losses are going to happen, guys. You're going to have bad trades. And when they do, we need to minimize those losses at all cost. TheSchoolOfTrade.com teaches the James Wave trading system, which is a system that relies on its low risk-reward ratio to continue to see long-term profits even in these tough-to-trade markets. Let's take a minute to go over this in detail. For this example, let's use a common setup pattern that we see with the James Wave trading system. And in this illustration, let's pretend these arrows are price bars on your chart. And in this example, the buyers have complete control over this market and the trend of the day is up. Well, rallies can't last forever, we know that. So the buyers eventually lose steam and the sellers now take control over the market, moving price down in the form of a minor pullback off of these recent highs. For a long trade, this pullback gives us a moment of opportunity we need to execute our trades. After this brief pullback, the sellers then lose momentum and the buyers now step back in and take this market back up again, returning it to its current upward trend. With the buyers now in control, we enter long in the market when we see price exceed the level of this recent high, and we watch closely to make sure that the other market participants are doing so as well. Our course materials cover this in far greater detail, of course, but ultimately we want to make sure that we're trading with the crowd of traders rather than against them. And we use specific techniques to confirm this is happening, which signals us to execute, in this situation, a long trade. After we enter the market, we then enter our initial stop loss at the opposite side of this entry. In this example, this is the recent low made by the minor pullback. Now the range between our entry point and our initial stop loss is considered the total amount of risk on this trade. I hate to keep bringing up that word risk again, guys, but yes, risk is always going to be there in your trading. But we're going to show you how to manage it properly. So for this example, let's say from our entry point to our initial stop loss is 10 points, which we've defined as the risk on this trade. Now it's important that you're always aware of the risk-reward ratio of your trading because it will have a direct effect on your long-term trading results. A quality trading system will always strive for a 1-to-1 risk-reward ratio, which means that for every 10 points of risk, our target is 10 points of profit. If your trading has a 70% winning ratio, which means out of 100 trades that you take, 70 of them are winners, well, a 1-to-1 risk-reward ratio will make you money in the long run, whereas a 2-to-1 risk-reward ratio would result in you losing money. One of the most important aspects of a trading system is this risk-reward ratio, and here are a few examples. Many of these systems available today focus on nothing more than high profit, high risk trading that produce dangerous results. This is considered to be a poor trading system because its risk-reward ratio is 2-to-1, or on every trade we have 20 points of risk for every 10 points of profit. Now a good system also looks for large profits, but has a balanced approach to its risk, using a 1-to-1 risk-reward ratio, meaning 10 points of risk for every 10 points of profit. Now the best systems use a more disciplined and long-term approach to their trading, looking for only the highest quality trades, which then give them a much lower risk-reward ratio. Now the School of Trade, we teach the James Wave system, which uses a 1-to-2 ratio, which means we only use 10 points of risk for every 20 points of profit. This long-term approach allows a trader to take fewer trades with less risk per trade without sacrificing those valuable profits. Our course materials go into this in much greater detail, of course, but keep in mind the setups we take will always have a very low risk-reward ratio, and that's specified in our trading rules. Let's take a moment to recap tonight's lesson. First, we use specific setup patterns to enter our trades. We always look for the same thing. Now, we've gone over one of the examples tonight has been one of our setup patterns. Second, we avoid dangerous trading systems that use a high risk-reward ratio. Third, our setups allow us to always know how much risk we're taking on every trade. Fourth, we use the James Wave trading system because of its low risk-reward ratio on each trade. Fifth, we know that a low risk-reward ratio will result in long-term profitability, which always allows us to practice discipline in following our trading rules. Sixth and lastly, theschooloftrade.com provides you with these rules when you join as a member. Now for more information on how to become a member of the School of Trade and to begin learning how to trade with the James Wave trading system, please drop us an email. Send it to sales@schooloftrade.com. And don't forget to watch all of our free trading videos. Guys, thanks for joining us tonight. Be sure to stay tuned for more videos.